Are you registered to vote in your designated county?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, cool. Are you registered to vote?
Me currently right now, I believe so. I registered at El Camino a couple months ago.
Okay.
So I think I'm good.
Are you guys registered to vote in your designated counties?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Oh wait, designate? Oh, actually, I just realized I'm not, because I'm coming from Texas and I started that. I'm not. Oh, shoot.
I'm registered to vote.
You are?
Yeah.
You could go on like vote.org and find out, like, or you know, you could even do it on Facebook now. Like,
Oh yeah. There's so many things.
Why do you feel it's important to vote?
I feel it's important because if you believe in democracy, which to an extent it's kind of like, you know, on the brink if I believe in it or not, but I feel like a lot of people don't have an opportunity to vote. And just because, you know, there's a lot of changes we want to be made in the country, and obviously if we want those changes made, we have to vote. You know, unfortunately, I don't know, it's kind of hard to decide who to vote on, obviously, because in the better interest of, like, obviously for our lives and our generations, but future generations, we're not really sure, you know, who you're going to vote for. What are the possibilities? You know, I'm not sure.
Do you feel it's important to vote?
Me, yeah, definitely during like the whole situation going on here in America, it's definitely important to vote. We gotta hurry up and, you know, fix the situation.
Right.
Yeah.
The candidates that we're dealing with is like a lose-lose because they both have their own agendas, right? So even though they say they're only like persuading whoever are the voters, they're persuading their voters to their own liking, because whatever they do, like it might benefit some people, but I feel like the path that we are on, you know, like they're not gonna fully control like our lives.
How will the candidate earn your vote?
Obviously, like, something that I feel would make them win would be something where it's like more selfless. Obviously, it's not just for my better interest, it's for like everybody around me, community, community, you know, future generations, for like anything that has to do with the county where I live in, the community, the schools.
Right.
There's a lot of things. Anything that I see that it's going to help, it's going to be for the greater good, how you said, for anybody that's around me.
How would they earn your vote? Whoever you might be voting for?
Whoever I feel, you know, is gonna do the best for America. Whoever, like, it's not just like you know, what they're gonna do for America. I kind of focus on their personality as well.
Okay.
Like, definitely Trump, I wouldn't based on his personality.
Okay.
For me, it's like a personality thing, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who would you go for, if you don't mind me asking?
Honestly, right now, neither.
Neither?
I'm honest, yeah, neither.
Right.
So it's hopefully, I want to say it's uphill, but it doesn't look like it.
So like the taxes and all those things that's the main things I hear about when I'm talking to anybody, or whenever like people talk to me about voting. They talk about like the taxes being raised, and they're always talking about the taxes. I don't feel like that's something that's too big that will like truly affect us.
It really goes down to I mean, individual interests and stuff like that. I mean, whoever benefits the most from whatever side, you know, if you're conservative, it's because probably you're, you know, in the business sector, and if you're liberal, you're more, you know, giving back and trying to help more, you know, the less fortunate. So it really depends on what, you know, what you believe.
Right. And last question, anything else you would want to say to the viewers or the people about voting and the importance of it?
I guess it's kind of like, it's just, honestly, I look at it like sometimes I don't even want to vote, but I'm like, it's just in case that democracy does work, and that, you know, we can actually make a change through voting. Then I feel like, just in case, just vote, you know,
Right.
just in case you can actually make a difference if it really actually counts. Honestly.
Do you mind if I ask who you're voting for?
Me, personally, probably not Trump. Definitely don't think it would be a smart decision to put him in office again, but, you know, I really don't know who I'm gonna vote yet.
Okay.
Still kind of deciding.
So, but still vote, but just even though we're doing.
You have to make the best out of
two
nothing,
evils.
right?
Yeah.
So that's all you can do, right? We still live in a sense, very communist country, believe it or not, but it is.
So it's safe to assume that you guys are both voting.
Well, right now, I'm still very hesitant on
So
my
you don't
choice.
know if you're voting yet?
No.
Okay. Do you know if you're for sure voting in it?
Honestly, I'm very like he said before, it's probably like a lose-lose. So honestly, I'm not really sure, but I probably will vote. Yes.
If my parents pressure me enough,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just vote.
What-
I'm gonna vote Biden. I'm not gonna vote Trump. Trump. The only thing, like for instance, it's about campaigns, right? And they're treating this stuff like it's a game.
Right.
They're treating it like it's. I saw an advertisement last night with intense action music, right, in the background playing. Who are you gonna vote for? I'm just like, yo, for real? like, you know, you feel me? Like, I don't know. I just don't feel like this is. I don't like, dude. I'm not even trying to live here in the near next 5 years, to be honest, dude.
It's a lot of stuff that goes on with politics, and honestly, like he said, I'm not voting for Trump. It's the same thing. Like I could say, like I honestly feel like Biden is just such a bad representation, and I can't see myself voting for Biden. I can't.
And I do want to add one thing. Just because you vote for someone, right? I want to put this as careful as possible, you know, because I don't want to sound like an idiot. When you vote for somebody, right? Like, for instance, my vote. I'm voting because I don't want Trump in office, you know. So I'm not necessarily calling Biden my freaking leader, you know. I'm not saying I want this dude to take this country and like, I don't know, make it like I don't know like exactly how to word that. But I'm not saying Biden is my all-time leader. Like, no, I just don't want Trump in office. Trump, he's an idiot. He makes us look so stupid as a country. I feel like Bush, Obama, the things that I've heard, at least the things that I've heard, I've never done any research on like what they were doing in office. But I feel like they were way better presidents than what Trump has been.
I mean, I agree to a certain extent, just because of the fact that, you know, I know it sounds cliche, but media is just very, they do people dirty, and I believe that they make stuff look as bad, like worse than it should. I'm not defending Trump at all. I mean, he does make, you know, some pretty stupid statements and makes a couple bad decisions, but I feel like the media has a big part on that. So I just believe that just both of them are as bad as each other. So to me, either way we go, it's just gonna be bad.
I'm with you as far as like Trump be saying some outlandish stuff that's really ignorant in my opinion. Like he be
careless.
I mean, but then again, so does Biden. I mean, not that he
like
says ignorant
circus,
stuff, but yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
it's just they're competing to see who's worse. They're competing to see who's worse, honestly. But
that's literally what it is.
Yeah.
Which one do you think is not worse than the other?
Yeah.
And that's funny.
It's tough.
Anything else you would like to say to the people or to the viewers?
Definitely vote. We need your vote. We need to help change stuff in America, because it's not going well right now. Yeah.
Awesome, brother. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. Would y'all say like go vote, or like would y'all say hey whatever, like? Because I've been getting a lot of I ain't voting. It ain't gonna make a difference.
I feel like the go vote thing is, to me, I don't really agree with it. I believe in go make a difference. You know, change you before you change others. So a lot of the times when people say, oh, like, you know, we point fingers and say this is the problem, when in reality they're not self-reflecting, and you know maybe they are the problem as well. So what I would say is just do you first, instead of, you know, relying on politics, and make a way for yourself. And try not to blame exterior, you know, stuff. Make a way for yourself, and you'll be fine. Honestly, if you make a way for yourself, as harsh as it may seem, you're not gonna have to depend on exterior things, unless we're dealing with, like, you know, very, you know, complex situations. But I just say make a way for yourself.
So it won't make a difference who. Like to you, who
to me
being the president for the next 4 years?
For me, no. And I feel like for everybody, don't be scared. Like I said, it just goes down to do you.
Literally, yeah. Like if you want, like, you can't blame all your problems on the president. You can't do that. Like it's the little things that get you going, you know? Because that's what a lot of people like to do. They like to blame. You know, and they need to start starting with themselves. You know, that's where like the real change comes from, like themselves.
Take responsibility.
Exactly, you know. And
he does make. I feel like embarrassed to be like I can't be proud.
An
of
American,
It's like
US citizen?
we're like the laughing stock of the world. Like,
I mean,
look who
yeah.
affects the-
But then at the same time, you know, we're up there in terms of, you know, a lot of things.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah,
definitely.
it's just like
I just the things he says.
yeah,
sometimes
no, I
just be
understand.
like,
It's a
"Ah."
false representation, you know, of us. But then again, it just goes down to that. Don't be scared of who's up there. Just do you, and don't blame the system. Honestly,
even though I'm a U.S. citizen, dude, I see every human being as a person.
of course,
You know? I don't
You deal with
really,
individuals.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like even though like I might go like even though like this country is like built on like territory and all these other like systems that we have to like keep ourselves in check.
Yeah.
Like I think that it all, like we're all just individuals and people, you know.
and I think
I
we
don't
need.
really-
I'm sorry to interrupt.
No,
I
no,
just
you
think
fine.
I just think we need to be more human. At the end of the day,
Right.
drop the ignorance. You know, a lot of times, you know, when someone says,
Hate.
"Oh, I support Trump,"
Yeah.
man, it's just you know, people will just get so ignorant about it,
Mhm.
and I think we're lacking
But
a lot of.
sometimes you have to like listen, you know.
Yeah, no, of
Like-
course, yeah,
Like
just listen.
like you know how us minorities, whenever we hear people
Yeah.
saying that they're a Trump supporter, and I'm not trying to be like not biased, but an asshole about it. White people, you know, you always see like white people as Trump supporters. Like you come over, actually not scratch that. Never mind, that's fucked up.
No, it's a thing. I mean, we're like minority, whatever it is. We're all humans at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm Latino. He's, you know, African American. It really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we're all humans. And I feel like we should have a little more respect and just listen to others without judging and being very ignorant. Because honestly, this world is just full of ignorance. And I mean, this country, it's full of ignorance.
It,
So
it
I
might
feel
it
like,
might come down to the world too, because a lot of people.
yeah, of course. But this
once
country shows that a
once
lot.
they're on their path, you know, it's hard to like convince them.
Yeah.
Or not even just convince them, but like open up to them, or
Mhm.
like make them realize that it's more than just.
Yeah, it's
themselves.
just exactly.
Bro,
So-
I relate to. I can identify what you said because I too. Before I started this, I assumed if you're a Trump supporter, you're automatically racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nah,
It's a
bro, that was
mistake.
ignorant.
Yeah.
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 Because I keep talking to people, and it's some
They're
of the coolest people.
Yeah, they're
that
just regular
actually,
people.
They support Trump, and that doesn't mean I cut them off or like
Yeah.
I don't mess with you.
Of course.
It's like okay, I respect your opinion.
That's why I had to
you
step
know,
back when I said white people, because it's not just white
No.
people. That
Yeah.
was fucked up. I
No,
shouldn't
no,
have said that.
it's all good, bro. Like, but yeah, I don't like to bunch a whole race, you know, as like, oh, they're all this type. You know what I mean? So I
Exactly.
talk to black Trump supporters and Mexican Trump supporters or Latino, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it. And I'm like, I couldn't understand it. I feel like, how could you be, you know, they say like, it doesn't make you, being a Trump supporter doesn't make you a racist, but racism wasn't a deal breaker type of, I don't know if y'all saw that, but it was like, because he did say some things about black and brown that would make you feel like, yo, he doesn't like us or doesn't care about us.
I get that vibe. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand.
You know, to vote, get out and vote. No more riots, none of that crap. Just vote.
Just vote.
Yeah.